Zoom calls and video calls. So this is my makeup look that I've been doing lately. It's really chill, it's pretty minimal, and it just like gives my face a little life, but it's not too heavy. So I already put on SPF, and this is what I put on. So I normally have been a Supergoop gal through and through when it comes to sunscreen. They have like so many good sunscreen products. So I normally use the Unseen sunscreen. But I heard that this e.l.f. Whoa Glow was a good like dupe for Supergoop, and it's like a fraction of the price. This was one of the things I actually got recently. I think I got it from Ulta. So, but technically this is not the Unseen sunscreen dupe. This is the Glow Screen dupe. So it has a little bit of, well, you can't see it, but it has like a little bit of peachy pigment, like a little peachy glow. So it's not tinted, like it's not a tinted sunscreen, but it just gives you a little something. Like you can see I have it on, so it's like pretty glowy, and it just kind of adds a little something to my face, I guess. Also, I finally got a mirror, so now I can, that's what I'll be looking down at if I'm like looking away. I have it set up on a couple books. So first, now that I have my sunscreen on, I don't put primer on every day, but I want to put it on today because I have a long day and I want my makeup to stay. I was like Googling if I'm supposed to do SPF or primer first, and there were mixed opinions, but the one that I read said that I should do SPF first, so that's what I did. Sorry, I'm just like fixing my lighting. Still trying to figure out my lighting here. But this is the primer that I have been using. It's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. My nails are certified nubs right now because my wedding is in 1 month from today. I just realized it's exactly a month from today, not from my upload date, but from my filming date. And I'm gonna get them done for that. But so I just kind of wanted to keep them bare until then. I'm also gonna get a facial in a week or so. So I normally do like a pump and a half. I don't really know how much I'm supposed to do, but I just like put it all over and then like let it sit for a minute. It also says to pat into skin, so I don't know if I'm supposed to rub, but oh well. So I'm gonna let that sit, but yeah, I'm exactly a month out from my wedding as of today, so that's really exciting. Me and my fiance are super excited. Like all the big stuff is planned and done, but now it's all like the little stuff that we still have to do. So we have to like make the seating chart, but we still don't have all the RSVPs in yet. So next week we're gonna start like texting people to get answers, and then we have to make place cards for every single person that also says what they ordered on it for the servers. That's like our venue requires us to do that, so we'll have to do that. And then we have to do like, we have to print out pictures of our grandparents and get them framed for the memory table, because unfortunately neither of us have any grandparents left. So we're gonna have like a little memory table also for a few other family members that have passed away. And then we still have to like do that. And then I think we're gonna use guest pics. It's like a guest book, we'll have QR codes all around, and people can like use the QR code and upload photos and videos from the night or from the weekend. And I think it stays active for like 2 months. So we just thought, like, we don't really want a traditional guest book. We're never gonna look at that, and we're not gonna display it in our like apartment or house. We thought that this would be like a fun alternative, and then it's nice because we'll get to see like the photos and videos that other people have taken. So we have to purchase that. It's like $100, and then we'll have to print the QR code onto a bunch of signs that like say something like, don't forget to upload your memories, or I don't know what we're gonna say. So we have to do like all that kind of stuff still. Instead of like a full foundation, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. So this is what I've been using lately, and I really, really love it. It's the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, I think it's called. I never owned that one. I wanted to, but I was waiting, and then I was seeing this all over the internet, and now it's like a great dupe for it. So, and again, it's a fraction of the price. So I decided to try it. I literally have no nails for tapping, but I really like it. I will say it's very glowy, so like it's definitely for a glowy look, and then especially paired with this sunscreen, it is very glowy. So I use a little bit of powder at the end to kind of like tone it down a little bit, which obviously I'll show at the end, because I like a glowy look, but I also have combination skin, so like sometimes I'll get a little greasy or shiny. So I prefer using this not with this, because this has that peachy glow added to it. So I prefer this with like a plain normal SPF, but I can't find mine. I don't know, it's somewhere. So I just used this one today, but it's like extra glowy when you use both of these together, which I think a lot of people like. I just love this like huge applicator. So, okay. So then I guess I'm gonna use the mirror. So I just like literally put it straight on my face. I'm gonna take a little more and do like my chin. Yeah, like it's already just like so glowy. And then I'm gonna do another one on the side. I have been having the craziest, like trippiest dreams lately. I don't know why. I've also been having a lot of anxiety. I think just because our wedding is so close, and like we are so excited, but it is also very stressful. Like I thought that I was gonna be above it. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be above, like, okay, I'm gonna do my face first and then my forehead, and I'm using a damp beauty blender to work it in. I thought that, okay, I'm gonna hold my mirror up. I honestly thought I was gonna be above the whole like wedding machine and like wedding stress, and like, I don't know, I just thought that it wasn't gonna get to me. And we've done everything as like simple and easy as physically humanly possible. Like I've said this in other videos about my wedding, but if we were to do it any more simple, it would just be eloping. Like I truly feel that for having a full wedding, we have done everything as simple and chill as we could have. And still, like, we chose a vendor that had a lot of stuff included, and we chose a venue that had a lot of stuff included. Our only vendors are a DJ and a photographer. Everything else is included with our venue. Like, our is like very minimal stuff we got online, and I don't know how else to explain it. We're not doing a formal brunch. Like, it's very chill, and still, even with all of that being said, I am becoming so like stressed and anxious, but not even like where it's not like I'm like hyperventilating. It's just my nervous system and my general like level of anxiety is just like so heightened. I'm like having a lot of trouble sleeping. I was up this morning at 3 a.m. for 2 hours, and then I slept for like 1 hour, and then I got up to film this. So I'm running on fumes right now. But yeah, I'm like not as hungry as I normally am. Like, my appetite's kind of weird. I'm like not sleeping. Okay. So you can see how glowy this is in the camera. It also looks a little dark right now, but it needs to like set in a little bit. It's not, I promise it's a good match. At least I think it is. I look like a machine. Like, I look like a shiny robot right now. Okay. So now it's all patted in, so now I'm just gonna like let it sit for a minute. But honestly, it's not this glowy if you don't use this before. Like, when I use just my unseen sunscreen from Supergoop, it's not this glowy. It's because I did this underneath. So just know that, yeah. Okay, now I need to stop touching it and let it sit. So I forget what I'm rambling about, but I hate when I have an itch right after I put makeup on because I don't want to itch it away. So anyways, yeah, the stress has still gotten to me. It's like impossible not to. I've been talking with some friends about this. Like, you think that you can just like kind of rise above it, but at the end of the day, it's a big event, and we are having pretty much a destination wedding because we live in Colorado, but no one else does. So it's like a destination wedding. Everyone's coming from far away or from out of town. And like, the timeline of the day already feels like it's gonna be rushed because everyone says it goes by so quickly, and there's so much to like jam into one day. There's just a lot of timing, logistics to figure out, and like all the little things we still have to do, and then all the details, and then like the day of, we can't set up until 2 p.m. on the day of the wedding, but we will already be taking bridal party photos during that time because we're getting all of our photos done before the ceremony. So then like my mom and stepdad and maybe my fiance's parents are gonna have to like go set up our whole venue for us. Again, there's not that much to do. They just have to set up all the centerpieces, which is just like a circle round of wood and then a couple vases and some dried flowers and then the table numbers and little tea candles. So like, it's pretty chill, but still they have to go in and set up all the centerpieces, set up our memory table, set up our welcome table, which like the venue includes tables, chairs, linens, all that stuff. So that makes it easier. But it's just like, we feel bad making them do that, but there's like no choice. Like, someone has to do it and it can't be us. I'm gonna do my concealer now. So I use the Kosas concealer. And oh, my Halo Glow is, I think it's shade 2. So I'm using shade 2. And then this is 3W. I think it's a neutral warm. It's like a neutral warm combo. But yeah, so there's just like so much to think about and so much to do. And then also just like the anticipation and anxiety and like excitement of just like getting married. Like, me and my fiance are super excited, but it's also just like crazy. Like, we're like, we can't believe we're actually like finally getting married. Okay, so I do concealer under my eyes. Sometimes I do these other concealer marks that I see on the internet yet again. Sometimes I don't, but today, like, we knew right away when we met that we were gonna get married. Like, we had kind of a whirlwind love story. I should tell that story sometime for like a whisper ramble, but so like we've always known, like pretty much since we met, that we were gonna be married, and we've always talked about it, and we're very excited, but it's also crazy. We're like, oh my god, we can't believe we're getting married, and then in front of all those people nonetheless. I will say we are doing private vows. So like, we're gonna do private vows that are a little more like deep and meaningful, just the two of us, and then in front of everyone we're just doing like a declaration of love that we kind of found on the internet and then kind of like made up, so we like made it our own. So yeah, it's not like we have to spill our guts in front of everyone, but still, it's just like crazy to think about. Okay, I'm still looking so shiny and glowy. It is pretty though. Also, I have like 2 lights shining on me for the camera, so like that's also making it look more glowy than it probably is in person. I don't even remember like how I started talking about this, but yeah, there's just a lot. And then like I have 10 bridesmaids because I have a huge family. It's all cousins and sisters. And so like 10 plus me is 11, plus I offered hair and makeup to all the moms, so like my stepmom, my mom, and my new mother-in-law. My stepmom said yes, and then my fiance has a groomswoman. So there's gonna be like 14 people getting hair and makeup done, and we're doing it at our house that we rent because it's close to the venue. So like there's gonna be like 14 people getting ready in our house, and the guys are all gonna go to our friend's house that's like nearby. But it's like a lot of planning. Like I have to arrange like breakfast and coffee, and my sister, the matron of honor, is gonna do a lot of that, and same with like all my cousins. So like it'll be fine. I know they're gonna like take care of it, but it's just a lot. Like, it's just a lot to think of. It's a lot of anticipation. So even though we're excited, we're also very stressed and very like, we're just kind of like on edge a little bit. Okay, so I've done everything up to concealer. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my Putty blush and Putty bronzer from e.l.f. So, I probably need to get more appropriate brushes for this, but I just use my normal brushes. So I have the Putty bronzer, and I just like dab my brush in, and then I just do it like right here along like under the cheekbone, and I don't do a lot at all. I don't even know if this shade is dark enough. I got the lightest shade possible, and I maybe should have got a darker shade. I don't really know, but I feel like this doesn't like show up. I also might need a different brush because this is not like a wet brush. This is like a dry brush for like dry product. I could also just like use my fingers probably, but then I'm gonna do it around here, around my become my problem area for zits, like under my chin and like along the edge of my jaw, like down here. Right now I only have one, but sometimes I get breakouts where it's like all down there. It's so weird. Like I wash my face every morning, every night, and I use like good products. Like, I don't know. That's fine. That's good enough. I cannot get over how glowy I am right now. Okay, so then I'm gonna do some putty blush, which, oh, I forget what shade this is called, but it's the lightest one that they offer. And then this one's called, shit, I can't remember what it's called. It was something tropical. So I'm gonna use this foundation brush and put in, and then just, I love this color so much. I think it's so pretty. It's like kind of orangey pinky. But yeah, I don't know what else there really is to say about the wedding. I feel like I just keep repeating myself with the same shit, but yeah, it's a month away. What else? Like non-traditional things we're doing. I'm having my mom and dad walk me down the aisle, and then my step-parents are gonna be waiting at the top of the aisle, and they're all gonna give me away. I just think giving away is such an outdated, antiquated, like, thought, but alas. All of 4 of my parents have had very huge impacts in my life, so I want them all to be a part of that. So that's why I'm doing that. So yeah, I just kind of work this in. What else? We're not doing a bouquet or a garter toss. No offense, we just don't like those. Especially the garter toss. I'm sorry, we think that's so cringe. Like, that's so weird. That's just not for us. And then the bouquet toss is fine, but we just, all of our, like, a lot of people there are married. I don't know, not really, I guess. It doesn't matter, but we just, we would just rather not. I don't know, there's some other stuff. I'll do like a full wedding video later on afterwards and talk about all the stuff we do. I can't remember what I was originally talking about before I started talking about the wedding. I don't know. Yeah, so there's some putty blush. And then what's next? Okay, let me think. I guess I could do powder products now. Yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of powdered bronzer, which this bronzer is so old. It is ancient. I need to get a new one. But I'm just gonna like do a little tiny bit in the same spots that I did before. Do a little down here. And then I'm gonna do my NARS Orgasm is the color, and it's this blush. So pretty. So I'm gonna just do this now. I have been doing Orange Theory for like maybe a month or 2 now, and I really like it because it's like such a good workout, but my knees are fucking killing me and it really sucks. I like definitely have sensitive knees. I've always had painful knees, like forever. I I used to play a ton of sports and my knees were always a problem. Like, I was a catcher in softball and I had to literally like basically retire myself from catching, and I loved it. And I had to like switch to first base because I couldn't do the kneeling anymore, and this was when I was like a young teen. And I've like gone to physical therapy, I've gotten MRIs, like there's no explanation for it, which is very bizarre. But it like flares up and comes and goes. So like for the past like year, I wasn't having any knee pain and I was so happy and excited about it. And then I started Orange Theory, and I knew that that was a risk because it's like more intense and there's running. And ever since I've started Orange Theory, my knees have been hurting, but I like love it and I want to keep doing it because it's such a good workout and it's such good exercise, and like I sweat so much and I just feel so good after. But I'm like, god damn it, when I was just like lifting, my knees were not hurting. So honestly, running doesn't even really make my knees hurt. It's more when there's like movement, I don't know what they're called, like lifting exercises, but like with a lot of movement, like when you're doing like lunges on a Bosu ball, and then you're like going from a lunge to a squat, and then you're jumping in the air, and it's like too much movement. That's what I think what triggers my knees. Because even when I just do normal lifting and I do like a leg day, upper body day, whatever, and I just lift and then I do some cardio, which was what I was doing before I joined Orange Theory, my knees don't hurt, and my knees were not hurting. It's something about, I think it's the weight floor part of Orange Theory. I don't think it's the treadmill, but my knees have been so painful, and I'm like I'm kind of in denial because I don't want to stop going, but realistically I'm like, okay, like this probably isn't a great fit for my knees, so that really sucks, because I'm just trying to find like a good exercise, like a good way to get exercise that isn't boring. Like I just got so bored of lifting, honestly, and I was like barely sweating. Like it wasn't a good enough workout, even though it's like good for my muscles. I like sometimes crave like to sweat. Like if I'm working out, I want to be like drenched in sweat, and that doesn't happen when I lift, and it does happen when I do Orange Theory. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on my setting powder, or I guess it's translucent. I think it's setting powder. It's the Laura Mercier translucent, setting powder. So this was a sample size that I got like in the line at Sephora, and then after this is out, I'm definitely gonna get a full size because I love it. Okay, so this part is a little, I don't have like a puff, like a little powder puff thing, so I use my old blender, beauty blender, and I kind of mimic the little powder puff thing, but it's like definitely not perfect. But this is what I do. So I do this under my eyes, and then I feel like I need more. Yeah, so like I go under my eyes, and then I also just start patting all around the spots where I didn't put bronzer or blush. So like my chin is really shiny, and then I'll just kind of go along here. And then I already did like under here, and honestly even on top of my nose. And then I'll do up here, and then sometimes I switch to a little brush, and I'll just like put a little bit of powder on, and then I just brows everywhere that didn't get bronzer or blush, and then I wipe this away. So now at this point, I am much less like shiny and glowy, which is good, because it was a little too much. I still feel like I have like a good like shine, glow. It's just not as shiny and glowy as it was when I first put it on. So yeah, I like how this looks. I feel like my bronzer isn't really blended in that well, but oh well. And then I also will sometimes put it like on my eyelids, because like my eyelids sometimes like the product like builds up and then there's like crease lines, and I hate that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like in an ideal world I would just get a personal trainer, because then it could be like custom to me and I could avoid things that make my knees hurt, and we could do like lifting but also cardio, and I just feel like it would be good, but it's just so expensive, obviously. Like, that's just not, it just kills me to think about spending that much money when I could be at Planet Fitness for $10 a month. Then again, Orange Theory is like $180 or $90 a month. It's so expensive. I'm only doing it like until my wedding was what me and my fiance talked about, because I just really needed something to like get me active. And I was like sick of the gym, so we were like, okay, like I'm gonna do it until the wedding and then I'll reassess and see if I still want to do it. But even that is so expensive, and then personal training would be even more than that. So I don't know, I need to figure it out, because I want to stay active and like get good exercise in, but I just get so bored when I'm just going to the gym. I don't know. I guess sometimes I do eyeshadow, but the other day I did this and it was really pretty. I just did some of this NARS blush, and then I just like put that on my eyelids, just right there. And it was just like a little pretty little something, but nothing extreme. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna do my brows. So I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. Okay, I definitely need my mirror for this. Okay. So I just gently like work this in. I kind of miss my dip pomade, I'm not gonna lie. Something about this, I do like it, like I think it looks pretty, but I just feel like it's like every little line that you do shows up, and I'm trying to be more soft-handed with it, but it's just like, it's not very forgiving sometimes. And it's like I don't know how to explain it, like I just want some color to be worked in. I don't want it to look like exact, like as if I'm drawing my eyebrows in. Like I'm going so soft right now. I guess that looks good. There's the one that's done versus the one that's not. Still, it's just like, I don't know, it's a bit much, but maybe not. It is pretty. Okay, other eyebrow. This is hard to do with this mirror. I feel like my video has probably gotten progressively lighter because it's gotten lighter outside. That's another reason why I like filming in the evening. It's just because then it's just like, I like when it's dark. Oh, see, that line was like too aggressive, I feel like. I like when it's dark because I like a more dimly lit video, personally, when I'm watching ASMR, I like dimly lit. But then again, I wanted to have good lighting for the makeup. I feel like that's good. The best advice I ever got was when someone told me your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, or maybe it was cousins, not sisters. I think it was your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And I was like, and I've remembered that forever because it's so true. I used to like painstakingly try to get my eyebrows to be exactly the same, and it's like they're not supposed to be. Even when you just look at your bare eyebrows, they're not exactly the same. Okay, and then I used the NYX brow glue. I will admit a lot like comes out on the little spoolie, so then I just kind of go like that, and then oops. I do really like this. Some days when I'm doing like even more of a minimal look, I won't do the Anastasia pencil. I'll just do this to my natural brows because it just like lifts them up a little bit and gives them a little life. And I like how that looks too. Okay, there's so much glue on this spoolie, I don't even need another dip. So then let's go. I am excited for my trip though tomorrow. By the time I post this, the trip will already be over, but my high school friend is getting married in California. We're flying in on Wednesday morning, then we're driving. We're renting a car and we're like making a little bit of a road trip out of it. Not really, but we are driving to Big Sur, like along Highway 1, just to like do some sightseeing and do like maybe a hike. And then we're going to Carmel by the Sea for a night. So like we'll have like a night and a morning there, maybe an afternoon if we want to. And then after Carmel by the Sea, we are driving to the city that the wedding is in. It's near San Luis Obispo or something like that. I think it's like Templeton or something. And we then have a whole day there, so we're gonna see San Luis Obispo and maybe go to the beach and just like pop around and hang out. And then our other high school friend is flying in that day, so we'll meet up with her and her boyfriend, hang out with them, and then Saturday's the wedding, and then Sunday we drive back to the airport and then we fly home. So I'm excited because I've really only been to California like once for a wedding when I was in college, but I was like with my mom and we didn't really do that much. Like I guess we went to one beach, we went to Santa Monica and like went to the Santa Monica Pier, but other than that it was mostly just like the wedding and then we went home. So like it'll be fun now to do it as an adult, like with a friend. Okay, last up is mascara, and I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I like it, but I would not lay my life down for it. So I'm kind of curious to try a different one when this one runs out. I kind of want to try a different mascara. I feel like there are so many that people like love that I'm like, why stick to one that I just like when I could experiment with other ones? So I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara. I don't even do my bottom lashes, just my top lashes. Just for a little something. There is so much road noise on our road. I've complained about this in numerous videos in the past, but it really sucks for filming. That's another reason why I like to film in the evening, because like I hope that there's there's less road noise. There hasn't been that much this morning, I guess, but there's been a few. The most annoying thing is when people like rev their engines like down our road, or the people on like motorcycles. I don't even know, but sometimes it's so loud. Me and my fiance get woken up by it because people will like rev their engines and drive really fast down our street. It's so annoying. As much as we love and are very grateful for our place that we live in and rent, we are excited to eventually be homeowners and get to like choose an area that we like and have our own home and not have a landlord. Okay, there's mascara. What else? I'm forgetting something. Oh, I do have highlighter. But I don't really want it. Well, I guess, I don't really want to use it today. But I have this e.l.f. Halo Glow highlighter that's really pretty. And it comes up through this little applicator sponge. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I say to literally no one, because no one is even in the room with me. So I just put a little on, and then I'll just... So yeah, I leave tomorrow morning for that trip, so that's exciting. It'll also be like really cute to see a wedding before mine. My fiance isn't coming because I just decided to make it a girls trip with my girlfriend, but it'll be like cute to see her get married and like witness the whole wedding thing and all the love and the fun, and just kind of inside be like excited for mine that's like coming up in a few weeks. I think that'll be cute. Oh, I guess recently I purchased a lip liner. Okay. I purchased this lip liner recently. It is the NYX matte lip liner in whipped caviar. So I'll put this on and then I'll put some gloss on. Okay, ready to do this. I am new to this, so don't judge. Just complete silence. This is really hard. I don't know how much to overline. I feel like that's cute. I don't know. There we go. I'm just gonna start like small. I feel like I should maybe... I might need to overline a little more on the top, but whatever. So I think that's such a pretty color. And then to finish it off, let's see. Oh, I'll do this lip gloss. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. And this is the Aquarius. Normally during the workday, I don't do lip liner and lip gloss. I just do chapstick, but I figured I would complete the look. So yeah, I think that looks really pretty, the lip. Let's see, let's make sure I didn't forget anything. I almost logged off and then I setting spray. So I took my hair down. Let me just put it. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist.